Welcome back to Cedar Cove Farm. It's finally time. I got the planter out. Gonna put some sweet corn in the ground. I was so excited. I forgot to even film an intro. I just got out to the field with the planter and thought, hey, maybe I should bring you guys along. So just to recap, for those of you guys who haven't seen some of my older videos, this is a 2-row little homemade planter that picked up off of Craigslist years ago. It's got John Deere 80 row units. So what those are a finger pickup, and I'll apologize for the wind if it's a little windy, but I'll open this up and just show you guys what we're working with. I'm going to set you down for a second. So when I say finger pickup, these are the fingers, and if you look up here, the finger is closed. As we rotate around the wheel, the finger opens and then closes again. So if I spin the drive wheel, and I'll pull you guys back, you can kind of watch as the fingers open up over here. Maybe I'll go from a different angle. So the fingers open up, they grab the seed down here. The seed will sit in the bottom of the bowl here. The fingers will come in open, grab the seed, close, bring the seed around and push it into this hole where it would then drop out down here through the opener, the furrow created by the openers. These are runner type openers or ski openers. A lot of planters today are disc openers because they do a lot better going through residue and everything, but this is actually the first finger pickup that John Deere came out with, well, I think in the 60s, maybe the 70s, but the way it works is there's a chain here driven by this wheel. So as this wheel is on the ground and spins, it drives the chain, which spins the finger pickup and does the planting. So pretty simple, easy mechanical system. It works pretty well. I'd like to expand. I have a 6-row. It's not working yet. I've been super busy this spring with work and other things. So let me turn around so you can see me. So we're using the 2-row again, but because I used the 2-row last year, it's all set up and ready to go. All I've got to do is add seed. One thing I did is make sure I just spin the wheels to make sure there's no old seed coming out, which we're good with. I need to put that bowl back on and then fill it up with seed. For seed this year, I'll grab it out of the tractor. So seed this year is ambrosia. So it's a yellow and white seed corn. You can see it's red. If you buy seeds at you know, the local farm and fleet store or Tractor Supply, it may not have this treatment. What that treatment is a couple different treatments for pests, for potential herbicides that you could put on, just to help that seed have a better chance of growing and surviving. So I buy this actually at a local feed store, and you can see the seed dealer was at the bottom. That's actually where I bought the grass seed. So it is something that I get locally and then put in the ground. So what I've got to do now, I'm going to split this bag as evenly as I can, and I'm going to plant as far as I can, hopefully about half the field. I've got 2 bags of the seeds that I'm gonna put in this year. So I'm gonna stagger my seeds again, or stagger my planting, just to have the corn ready at different times. So I'll put this in now, and then about 2 weeks from now, after this first crop is hopefully emerged, I will seed the second half of the field. I'm gonna put you guys down, put that bowl back on, split my seed, and start going. Made my first pass. It's always a good idea to just get out and check some seed. So here's where my row was. There's a seed. There's a seed there. There's a seed there. So a little light. This is right where I started. We'll go down a little ways. There's a seed there. There's a seed that I hit. That was right there. Seed there. So that row looks pretty good. We'll spin around. Look at this row. There's a seed. So it looks like my left row, or sorry, my right row is a little light. We'll check in one more area, and it could just be I'm not digging in the right spot. It leaves a pretty wide area to check in. There's a seed there. So since it looks like it may be off just a little bit, what we'll do is just spin it by hand quick. If it looks good by hand, it may just be that I'm not digging in the right spot. So we'll look here. If I spin by hand, we got plenty of seeds coming out, so that's a good sign. So I trust that it's there. I'm just bad at digging the seed. So everything looks good. I'm gonna just start knocking out rows. And like that, I'm done with the first batch. You probably can't tell, but there's about 16 rows, give or take. So I'm pretty sure I ran out somewhere in this last pass. Yeah, there's really no sign of seed in rows 15 and 16, but at least the first 12 I know I'm good. 13, 14, 15, 16 may be hit or miss, but that's okay. If I look at the field, so here's where I ended. That's about halfway, give or take, for a roughed out random chunk that I let you guys see me pick to till up. But that's really all it is today. I'm gonna go, I'll probably leave this attached because I don't really have any tractor projects in the next 2 weeks. And if I do, I'll drop that, but I'll leave it attached, and maybe I'll bring you guys along next time I put the second half in. This stuff should be good, should be up out of the ground, so I can show you that. So thanks for hanging out with me at Cedar Cove Farm. I will catch you later.